What is up?
What is up, YouTube?
What is up? We come here on a solemn day.
I want you guys to be able to see this without me in the way for a second.
What?
Okay, there. So they can see
My little background I made.
Tygur the Tony.
I made a little background for Tygur the Tony. I'm going to be posting this. And if there's a mod in here, you can. Anybody want to come up and say anything about our boy Tygur the Tony? We're here for it. Hello. Dolly says he's going to have a drink on one for Tony tonight.
Yep. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Rapper Noe.
Hey, Rapper, what's up?
Shani B.
Sierra.
Sierra.
Yeah.
Yeah. We heard about Tony today, and
yeah, it was really sad. I didn't even know he was in trouble or sick or anything.
He did.
Courtney. Yeah, Tony passed.
Yeah. Hi, Victoria. Yeah, I mean, we met Tony, gosh, 4 years? It's been a while. I mean, he would always come up and say, "Hey, Mab, what's cracking?"
Yeah.
And was just always really nice to us, always really nice to everybody, and just funny and smart.
Thanks, Donna.
And
he called Mrs. Mab pretty teeth.
Say, "Hey, pretty teeth." Say, "Hey, Tony." Yeah.
Luna Moon, hey. R.I.P. Uncle Tony. Yeah. He was a good dude. We've been bantering back and forth for 4 years now. He'd always say, "What's cracking, Mab?" I'd say, "What's cracking, Tony?" I didn't know he was sick either. But
yeah, Victoria's, we didn't know him like that either, but he never said anything, at least not,
yeah,
not on YouTube, which I can't say I blame him. I mean, I guess if I had a chronic disease, I wouldn't talk about, I don't know, that's just me.
Yeah.
I'm a little more private, but some people like to talk about that and get all the love and support they can from everybody, and
Mr. Michigan.
that's great.
Yeah, he's already missed. Hey, Crab Rangoon. I just sent Tony a hat like a couple of months ago. He was up here and he said, "I like that hat." And I said, "Well, send me your address. I'll send it to you." Because I sent it. I sent him a hat like 3 months ago. See, she wants you to do it too. She wants you to be a... Yeah, him and Miss Ann are together right now.
Yeah.
He had been sick for a good bit. He just didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Got it, Dolly. Thanks for dropping by, dude. Appreciate it.
So...
yeah, so if anybody wants to come up and say anything...
Were you going to post his thing from Red?
What do you mean?
For his...
Red said she was coming up.
Oh, okay.
I'm waiting for her.
Okay.
He did show that hat, huh?
Oh.
That's cool.
That is cool.
I guess he wanted to be buried above ground. And I guess that costs like $10,000 or $15,000 that they don't have. So the link in this description has like a donation thing for like PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. So if anybody wants to donate, you can do it there. But yeah.
I don't even know what an above ground...
I don't know what an above ground burial is either. Let's wait for Lisa Red to come up.
Oh, Donna just posted it. Okay. Thanks, Donna.
Yeah.
I want to be composted and plant a tree. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I mean, it's kind of morbid being cremated if you think about it, but I think having a tree planted.
Oh, a mausoleum. Hey, Jennybug.
Mausoleum? I mean, it could be. I mean, yeah, that's definitely above ground, but it has a name. I mean, everybody knows what a mausoleum
My
is.
brother was buried above ground, but his ashes are in like this little drawer like thing in a wall.
That's the mausoleum.
Yeah. But it
Yeah.
didn't cost no 15 grand.
Well, maybe the whole process
Yeah.
is what costs so much. I don't know. I know we had my mom cremated and it didn't cost that much. It was like $3,000 to $5,000 5 years ago. So
Let me see that PayPal thing.
I don't know, but having a mausoleum space, you know, you have to rent or purchase the space, just like a plot. So I don't know.
That's
the foot of an oak tree in Texas.
What's the PayPal link right there that she sent me? I don't know. I don't want to be cremated, but I want men to bury me where, you know, a plant can grow or something, because I'm not going to be here anyway. This is just a meat sack that I'm occupying while I'm in this body, right? When I'm dead, my soul is going to be in heaven. It's not going to be in my body, so it don't really matter what happens to it for my own self, you know. Maybe he meant like New Orleans above ground graveyard. I don't even know what that is, Sierra. Why don't you come up, Sierra?
Does he live in New Orleans?
No, he lives in Kentucky.
Oh.
Reggie, be good.
Okay.
Placing a casket
Thanks,
or urn
Reggie.
in a man-made structure, such as a mausoleum, tomb, or columbarium. I don't even know what that is. I think it was cirrhosis of the liver. They were trying to get a transplant, but they denied him, probably because he was still drinking. Beer is what killed him, I believe. I don't know if Red's going to come up or not.
Well, Wanderer. Oh my gosh, that's probably not true.
What?
This Wild Wanderer says, I don't have anyone to care. When I die, I just hope I don't rot in my home a long time.
What? Wild Wonder? Send me your address. I'll check on you once a month. I think he died from cirrhosis of the liver.
Yeah, Victoria, he did.
I think he drank, as far as I know, all the time.
Yeah.
Just beer, though. It wasn't like, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, Gopher, that's what I thought. Like, I didn't think it was that expensive, but it could be like cost from beginning to end, maybe including services.
Tony, he couldn't be more than 50 something.
And I think he was a little older. Looks a little older.
55, maybe.
Well, you have a picture of him, right? Weren't you going to put that picture of you guys?
It was on the thumbnail.
Oh, I thought this was the thumbnail.
That was the picture right there.
Hard to tell because people can go gray at any time.
Yeah.
But hi, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah.
He was 48, Michelle?
Michelle Finch. He was about 48.
Wow. Okay.
Donna told me, Donna Clark told me.
44, Luna says.
44? Donna, do you know how old he was?
He was young. Alcohol, I guess, makes you look older. To me, he looked a little older than that. But as I get older, I can't tell anybody's age anymore.
My mom was an alcoholic. My dad was an alcoholic. My brother was an alcoholic. My uncle was an alcoholic. Yeah, it's sad, but he's in a better place now.
Hey, Messy Jessie.
Messy Jessie?
Messy Jessie.
Where's Messy Jessie? I didn't see that.
And Mary Jane. Right? You just passed
Mary Jane Doe. Messy Jessie. Hey, messy Jesse. Keisha Sheet, what's up, darling?
Yeah, Brittany, he's younger than me too. That's why I was kind of surprised.
Y'all should come up and say something about if you knew him. I mean, I don't know how many panels I've been on with Tony, probably like 100.
Hey, Indy Moon.
You died from alcohol poisoning last year? 0 out of 5 stars. Would not recommend it.
No, that sounds terrible.
Did you get brought back or something, Crab Brain Goon? Why don't you come up, Luna? You're going to leave us all up here by our own lonesome selves? Yeah, I take one day at a time, too.
Yeah. Yep, yep.
Yeah, Tony was a good dude. For sure. Thanks, Jenna Bub. Yeah, I remember the old days with Dolly Vision. It'd be Miss Anne. It'd be like a chick from the UK. I forget her name. Mel from the
Oh,
UK.
yeah.
It'd be Miss Anne and a Sweetleaf. Oh no, Sweetleaf. This is the date of your son's murder too. Oh Lord. So sorry, Sweetleaf. You lost your drive to breathe. Hope you're not drinking anymore.
That'll happen. Hey, Cassie. Hey, Laura.
Kathy Christensen. Hello, dear.
That's a mouthful, Cassie. Wow.
Zanime. Who's Zanime? That sounds... Oh, Zanime from Gabby Petito.
I was thinking of Zanny, the nanny from, what's her name? Casey. The Casey.
Let's take the stupid background out.
Casey, the one where her little daughter went missing, and she got off on the murder.
There. Now you can see Kylie Rodney. Right.
Right.
Zanime was the one that was kayaking over the buried car.
No, not Kylie. Oh, well, that's... Oh, okay, okay. I'm thinking of somebody else.
Huntress, what's up?
Hey, Huntress. Girl, it's been a minute. How are you?
There's Lisa.
How are your babies?
Hey, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa. Oh, I'm so sorry.
How are you?
Sorry.
Well, I mean, we're managing. Definitely.
So when did he get sick?
Tony's been sick for about a month. Just his normal sick. Tony's also been stubborn, and he wouldn't let us take him to the hospital or the doctor's offices. Kind of started out with like some leg cramps, foot cramps. He couldn't really eat much. Just kind of wanted to lay. So last Thursday, I left out of town for work, and he was still about the same. He didn't say he was any worse or different. And Saturday, I guess he had talked to Luna Saturday or late Friday night, and she said he really didn't look good. He looked like he was getting worse. Saturday morning, I guess he was sleeping and hadn't answered the phone for her. So instead of calling, she ended up having a welfare check come on check on Tony. He told him he was fine. He was just tired. He was going to lay back down. By Saturday afternoon, his mom called. She said he's really, really bad. She was like, I think you need to go ahead and come home and let's take him to the hospital. So I called him and told him, like, you're going regardless. And when I got home and seen him, he was almost orange colored from his jaundice levels.
Yeah.
We took him to the first hospital. They said they thought he was in complete liver failure and that he had a couple infections that they weren't really sure what they were yet.
Yeah.
stayed the night there and then got transported to UK hospital Sunday morning. When he got there Sunday morning, they were saying he did have like severe inflammation of the liver. They were saying it's like
Last week, yesterday or today. That was last Sunday.
yeah, we've been there a week Sunday. Today made 7 days we've been there.
All right.
So he had they ended up finding out he had a bad UTI that had turned septic. So they also thought he had another unknown infection in his body. They wanted to get all that cleared before we started working on the liver. So we managed to start doing that, and then his stomach kept swelling. They went in and took like about a liter of fluid out of his belly. Started getting the infection better. He was doing a little better. He had been eating a small amount, but not much. They ended up putting a tube feed down his nose temporarily. He did not like that. He
I
was
bet.
still complete. I mean, he was still completely with it. He knew what was going on. They had to end up putting mittens on his hands so that way he couldn't pull it out, and that literally drove him nuts, not being able to move. He
I
couldn't
bet.
get out of the bed. He couldn't get out of the bed at that point either. That also drove him nuts. He didn't want to lay there. That was Tony. That was Tony. He just don't want to lay in one spot. They finally started talking to the liver people about how bad the liver was, and brought a transplant team in to talk about if he was well enough to do a transplant. UK hospital would not do a transplant there for an alcoholic, but we did have other options. They like Cleveland Hospital and Vanderbilt in Tennessee would do one and let a family member donate. So that was going to be an option to look at.
Mm.
Yesterday morning, an ICU doctor had came to look at him and evaluate him and noticed that he couldn't figure out why nobody had paid attention to like trying to treat Tony's heart rate being over 120 for like 4 days, or that his blood pressure was bottomed down quite low for that many days.
Oh my God.
Wow.
ER doctor or the ICU doctor grabbed a bag of fluids, squeezed it straight into his vein. Tony kind of popped up a little bit. They started pushing more fluids and some pressors to get his blood pressure up. He was kind of wondering, like, I mean, yes, his liver was bad, but they should have probably like tried to fix everything else first. I mean, his liver, come to find out, his liver really wasn't what was making his stomach swell. Some of the fluids that he actually had, and it could also have been from where they took the fluid out of his belly, had killed his small intestine.
Oh my God.
So all of the bad stuff from the small intestines was filling up his belly with gas. So the surgeon came and basically said that even if he was well enough to do surgery, which he wasn't, he had no small intestine left at all. They would have to take all of it out, and there was not even enough to be able to connect the stomach to the colon. So
Doesn't get ruined that quick.
it did. It progressed very quickly because I mean, last Thursday when I left for work, he wasn't even jaundiced at all. And by Saturday night, his jaundice levels was like a 24 instead of like under 1.
Damn.
So, I mean, and his liver levels wasn't even bad. Like in the hospital, they didn't even get bad until like yesterday morning they started rising. They hadn't even been bad at all.
So he passed
And
away.
then it just so quickly. I think every time we thought we had a win, we ended up finding a downfall.
So was it his heart that finally gave out?
Well, they actually thought that his we were gonna go ahead and put him on a ventilator to let his body rest and try to heal when we first got him in the ICU. But they also said that where his heart rate had been so high for so many days that they didn't know if it would be able to take being put on a vent. But that was the option that we took, was to put him on the vent. That's when they went in and did the scans, and they found that the small intestines was dead. So basically yesterday was his son's 25th birthday, and we really didn't want him going on his son's birthday. and we decided to not do CPR if his heart stopped. We were just at that point. We were just gonna. We didn't want to hurt him anymore. I mean, Tony was small. You do CPR. I mean, we would have broke a lot of ribs, and it would have probably been way worse for him.
Right.
He was still with it, with the trach or with the ventilator on. He was just on like a mild dose to kind of keep him calm. He could like kind of squeeze your hand or like move his eyes and stuff just a little bit. About 10:30 last night, his sugar had finally got to like 21, so he kind of just went into like a little bit of a sugar coma. Didn't feel anything else. We turned the machines off and took the tube out at about 11:35. We all kind of curled up in the bed with him, and he passed at 10 till 12, but we waited to go get the nurses until right after 12, so that way he could be pronounced on the next day.
Yeah, I'm so sorry about that, man.
I mean, Tony knew. I mean, Tony's been saying for a while, like when he got baptized last year, he said, "I know I'm gonna make it through the year," and he made peace with everything that he could, and he said he was ready. So, I mean,
Tony's Tony.
that's right. Tony's Tony. I mean, and that's what I was trying to say. You can't make Tony do anything he don't want to do. And I think he knew he was that sick that if he went to the hospital, that they might have could have fixed it. And I think he was just so tired at that time. He just waited so long. He knew it.
Well, he had a broken back last year, right? I remember that. I said, "Damn." I said, "What's cracking?" He said, "My back. It's broken."
Yeah, absolutely. That was just from falling off the couch. Like he had landed on a Gatorade bottle in the floor, and that's what broke his back. I mean,
How much was he drinking every day?
well, he had kind of stopped so much on the beer, but he was also kind of increasing his fireballs. Um,
Yeah.
Usually every year around Tony's birthday, he gets in a depressive mood. He kind of has a little bit of a downfall, and it kind of around his birthday, when he kind of started getting sick, and then I don't know if he just kept wanting the more fireball because he said if I drink a few, then I don't feel the pain and I can just go to sleep. I mean, because his legs were aching all the time, his feet were aching.
Mm.
He could sit up for a few minutes and then he'd lay back down for a few minutes. And I mean,
Tony was Tygur the Tony. Tony's real name was Tony, right?
yes,
What is?
yes. It was, I just saw that on the TV
Yeah.
from Justice Jane. Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
Tony Smith, right?
Yeah. Tony Swords.
Swords. All right.
Sword. Somebody put it here.
Swords. Tony Neal
Swords. Yeah.
Swords. Got it. He's one of
Oh,
the
yeah.
only that knew who I was.
Definitely. Right. He was definitely one of a kind. We were talking about that the other night, and that's what I said. I said, I mean, Tony's got his YouTube family. I said, people don't realize sometimes how depressed Tony was. He didn't talk, to many people. And I said, YouTube is what helped him over the last, quite a few years now. I mean,
Been 4 years that
it's
I've been.
been, and when, like on the nights I have to go to work, and he'll be like, I'm going to be lonely if nobody's live. And then he'll find somebody and just kind of make a party out of it.
Right. We had
But
plenty of them. I've been on like 100 panels with Tony.
absolutely. Yeah, he could definitely make a show happen. That's for sure. He just,
Yeah. Him and Miss Ann be going at it.
oh, I know. I can just, was Tony related to the Boggs family? Yes. Tony's stepdad is John Boggs.
I don't know who that is.
Somebody, Reggie Be Good, had asked if Tony was related to the Boggs family. Tony, yeah, his stepdad was John Boggs.
Got it.
So I don't know if somebody is on here from around here. I know we were sharing it around to get more people to come up, but
Mm.
yeah,
We got
definitely.
we're here, 125 of us here. How old was Tony?
He just turned 44 in February.
Took him young.
So young. Oh gosh.
Yeah, I mean, Tony had been drinking since he was 14. He just
Yeah.
one of those demons that got on his back, and he just couldn't. It just he
Did he
couldn't get
have
rid of.
any trauma in his childhood or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean um his dad was in the military. Um, when he was about 5 years old, his mom was pregnant, I believe, with his little brother, or he may have been a few months old. Like his dad was very abusive, and I'm pretty sure at one point they ended up like the military when they were stationed in Germany, had tried to slit his mom's throat. And I think the military ended up sending them back to the United States. His dad went AWOL. I think they found him in California. So
Hmm.
kind of in Tony's mind, your dad is the first person to show you how to love somebody, and he left him.
Right.
So always kind of struggled with that. Him and his dad finally made peace kind of yesterday afternoon, or day before yesterday. His dad did come down from Ohio and got to see him when he was pretty coherent. They kind of made amends. I guess
That's
he one thing he wanted was his dad to apologize for leaving them, him and his brother and sister when he was little, and his
my
dad,
dad left me too when I was 12, but I came out here on a vacation to see my dad, and I never went back when I was 15. So, but yeah, that I know what that feels like, that abandonment.
I mean, and him and his dad are just alike. I mean, they are. They talked periodically, but it usually ended in an argument like every time.
Right.
I mean,
How's son doing?
he's taking it pretty hard. Um,
Yes, I would imagine.
like because they didn't talk as much as probably they had in the past, I guess. So he's kind of like, I think that's kind of one of them things. I mean, Tony understood. Like Dylan just did not like to see the drinking. Um,
That's
but
good, but
Yeah,
Dylan finally did show up, and him and Tony talked for a little bit, and they he made amends with that, and that was kind of the only two things that Tony ever wanted. So I
you
mean,
got
after
it.
that, yes, I'm ready.
Yeah.
wow.
So went out on good terms.
Yes,
That
yes, like
that
everybody pretty much like that was the only two things he really wanted was his dad to apologize, and he wanted to be able to apologize to his son for the same way as kind of the family cycle.
Right. Take,
Dylan's such he's a good kid, and he's got a good job. Him and his girlfriend have, buying a new house. Like he's
wow.
a very, very good kid. Very good kid.
It's a go
So
getter.
absolutely. He kind of wanted to break that family cycle.
Well,
And
that's good. I kind of broke our family cycle too. Our whole, me and my four brothers and my sister. I
yeah,
lost
Tony had
my brothers.
his brother did that. His brother kind of broke the cycle away. His brother he's like head coach at the high school here. He's been to colleges all over the place coaching. He got coach of the year here this year. I mean, like and Tony helped raise them, and Tony helped push his brother to not be like them.
How'd you end up with Tony, taking care of Tony?
Well, I had actually met Tony probably a few times in my life and didn't even know it was Tony, honestly. Were at my cousin's house one night, and he had stopped by. They used to hang out and drink sometimes, and he was at the time Tony was kind of in the world where he was people would call him to be their runner of sorts. So he would kind of run their dope. He would get his beer, and that's kind of how life was. And we were sitting there one night, and he said, he's like, I'm tired of this. Like, I'm tired of living this life. And I said, well, I mean, he said, I just don't have no other where to go but right here. I said, well, I mean, I have a house. And he said, well, why are you staying down here in these apartments if you have a house? And I said, well, I'm going to school. So I was staying with my mom having the internet for homework and stuff. I said, but I mean, I have my own house. It had just been shut down for a while. He's
Yeah.
like, well, he said, "Well, prove it, because I don't think you got one." So he got in the car, and it's been 11 years.
House.
That's crazy.
So
And
you
then,
went.
like, been talking, and my cousin Lynn, she was like, she said, you and Tony actually have known each other a few different times. And I said, I mean, I don't remember.
Mhm.
And him and her son used to play as kids. And when we lived in Michigan, we would come spend the summers down here, and we had went over there. And me and my cousin was sitting there playing with our He-Man when here comes Tony. And we didn't realize it at the time. And she said, yeah, you guys used to play He-Man and stuff. And she was telling me, I guess there was one of these little characters I had, and Tony wanted to trade me for it, and I wouldn't trade him. And I traded my cousin for it, and he told my cousin, he said, wait a minute, so that's that little redheaded girl that kept that cat from me, and like she wouldn't let me have it. He was like, yeah, and we were probably like 5 years old then and didn't even know that we had even met. And
He
like
just
later in life, we ran around with the exact same people at the exact same time, but never hung out.
right.
And probably, I don't know, I want to say maybe 2005 or 6. Tony and some of his buddies, everybody had been out to the bar, everybody had been drinking. We were all going back to somebody's house party, and him and his friend actually gotten into it. And his friend kind of blacked out and almost beat Tony to death. Like, we had to call the ambulance, and I didn't even know that it was Tony at the time. I didn't even know. I knew he was in the crowd, but I didn't know who he was. It had like broken his cheekbones, I believe. He had to have his jaw swelled shut. He was in the hospital for a long time. And like the state had picked up charges themselves, and they ended up sending, his buddy to the military instead of jail, trying to give him a second chance, which I mean ended up being a good thing.
Yeah,
And I was there that night, but did not even know who Tony was.
that's crazy.
We just kept crossing paths, and we just kept knowing the same people, but never actually met until then.
You just kind of fell in together, and that was it.
Yeah, I mean, it was that trip here, and 11 years later, he was still here.
Crashed on the
Bas-
couch, never left.
Basically.
That's something.
So, what is this like above ground burial thing? What did he want?
Tony was afraid of the dark. Tony did not want to be buried in the ground.
I can relate
So
to that.
they have like the little marble,
Like a mausoleum.
yeah, but it's like just a single flat one that would go right over the casket that they build up. There is one place down here that does it. They were supposed to go in the morning to see the actual price. The guy at the funeral home said like probably set up and all, they estimate probably about $16,000.
Dang.
Yeah, I didn't realize they were that expensive. He said that they had did a double one a long time ago, and a double mausoleum one was over 30,000.
That's
So
wow.
it's
Hey,
Tony's
I got
mom.
it. Yeah. You send him over here to my place at Cherryville. I could bury him there, and then I could claim to be a graveyard, and I wouldn't have to pay property taxes anymore.
I know, right? He said he wanted to be buried up here on my hill. He said, then that way your dad will come mow the grass and visit me every day. So, I mean, we know that that's an extreme, and I think that his mom just doesn't want anybody to like blame her if we can't come up with that kind of money.
Mhm.
And I mean, his stepdad, he's an amazing person. He said, look, I don't think Tony would blame you for not going into that much debt. That's not Tony anymore. Like
Right.
Tony's where he is.
And
He's
it's
in
not
heaven, he's in the
right.
light. That's just the vessel that he was in. Like, nobody at all is gonna blame her. Like, I mean,
No.
yes, that was his wishes, but Tony would not want someone to go that far in debt.
Yeah, I agree.
That's not him anymore. That's just his vessel. So I mean, if we, can't make it happen, then that's gonna be okay. I said we'll just put stakes in the ground and hang lanterns up. I mean,
Yeah. Do
just
what you
just
got
enough.
to do.
But he was afraid of the dark, and that's one thing that he had always wanted. But I mean, nobody at all would ever blame her if we couldn't get to that point, because that's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is.
Pretty much. I mean, everything else that he's asked for, we've made sure to happen. Like, he's going to be buried in his little black pimp hat. He's have his boots on, his necklaces, his rings, his bracelets. Like, he's going to have everything that he wanted. His favorite color was purple, so we actually all decided we have a purple casket for him. It's
That's
gonna have praying hands in it on top, like on the top part of it, because that was
Did
his
we ever
favorite.
wear that hat I gave him?
Oh yeah, yeah, quite a bit.
I'm not sure I gave him the right hat.
Yeah, I think he said, I think it was the other one. He said, but I'll wear it too. Like he wears, that was just Tony. He always appreciated everything. We had waited a little while, but Marie had sent him a coffee cup, a mug thing that says, "I'm just here to establish my alibi," because that's something Tony would. That was Tony. Yeah.
Madonna Maria.
Yep. Yep. She had sent that, and PJ had put in some stickers and got him his autographed picture of him and Dolly and Madonna Marie from when we were in Nashville, and got him his little autographed picture, and
That's
so
cool.
he got it in the mail, and he was real happy about that, because I know that was one of the best trips of his entire life, was getting to go to Nashville.
That's
Like, it
cool.
did matter. We made sure that had definitely happened, and
Right on.
just had the best time.
I think I got a picture from that. Let me see. Where did I get this picture at? He was up on my panel. Oh, this is Mrs. Mab's birthday bash. Let me see. That was it right there.
Yeah.
We were both wearing hats, and he was up here. This Tygur the Tony getting his drinking on.
Yep, that's Tony.
What else did I have? How do I do this?
You're asking the wrong person.
I know that's one of my absolute favorites.
Miss Ann got him in a headlock.
He said, "I'm much smaller than you. No, you're gonna have to take it easy." She said, "I ain't got to do nothing. When I see you, you're going down."
Miss Ann, and there's another one.
Absolutely. Yeah, him and Miss Ann, no, they were like more than like two peas in a pod for sure.
Yeah, and then there's this one we got.
Yeah,
Hunter, Red, Tony, Dumpling, Hunters.
that's what his girls. He always said. He told me a few days ago we were at the hospital, and me and him were sitting in there, and he was like, "Now you got to make sure." He said, "You have to keep checking on my YouTube girls." He was like, "You have to make sure and check on my YouTube girls." He said, because he said they got to have somebody keeping an eye on them.
Wow.
That's cool.
He definitely. I mean, YouTube was like his whole, like, that was everything for Tony. Like, he just, I don't know.
Well, YouTube became something for me when I had my face cut off. I had like obstructive sleep apnea. It's still, my face is still fucked up from it. But
Right.
I weighed like 241 pounds, and I was like choking out every 60 seconds. I couldn't breathe, so I got a sleep study at her work, and the guy was like, "You're gonna die if you don't get this surgery." I'm like, "All right, whatever, and I got on a CPAP, and I got it down to like 13 chokeouts an hour, and then they did the surgery. And they cut.
Yeah, that's his baby. She's when she don't know, like, she knows he's not here, and she is absolutely, like, just been losing her mind.
Really?
Oh.
Kitty?
Oh, because we've had her for almost 8 years now.
Well, at least she has you, but still, cats have their people.
She'll go to the couch and then she'll yell at me, and she'll go to the bed and then she'll yell at me like she knows he's not here. And she just had a couple of kittens, and usually she'll hide her kittens up under the bed. She's got a little spot because she hides them so Tony can't get them. She tells her, "I'm going to get your kittens," like I'm going to get them, and she knows, and she'll go try to protect.
I never liked cats until
This one.
cat lady got a hold of me.
Definitely the cat lady. Tony always said, "I don't like cats. I hate cats. I don't even know why we've got cats."
That's what I said until we got this little cat named Bella.
And then he fell in love.
Stinkingest, shittiest smelling rat, damn flea ridden, wild, feral piece of shit cat. And she turned into this beautiful, blue eyed,
fluffy, gorgeous, stupid cat. But
she was my kitty.
She would groom Mab. She would sit on the windowsill above.
She'd lick my whole head.
She would lick his head, and yeah, they were bonded. It was really sweet.
And then now I got Jojo.
And we fight over him because who does the kitty love more? It's our
Kitty loves Mrs. Mab more, but when he had fleas, he had all these scabs on him. We couldn't figure out what the hell was going on, and he always came to me when he was sick. I guess for protection or something, but he would always be with me and not her. And then once we figured out that the scabs were coming from fleas, we gave him steroids. I'd never even seen a flea.
Well, he's a black cat, so we never. But I didn't get bitten. Like, we didn't see fleas. The dog didn't have. Anyway, we got the flea problem under control, and it's like his personality changed. He was so miserable, and now he's happy. And anyway,
you got this big old 15-year-old dog right here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Precious. But yeah, she was one of Tony's babies. That was his Kentucky Blue, and they always say you can't train cats. They're one of the most untrainable animals.
Yeah.
But I mean, she's never used a litter box. She scratches at the door to go out. She'll yell at you when she wants something.
He wakes me up and yells at me, wants me to come to his box so he can get his little massage.
I mean, if I'm home, she'll sleep with me, and then when I'm not home, then she'll sleep with Tony. But usually he'll yell at me and tell me that it's time to let her out, so I'll have to get up and let her out, even though she's in his space yelling.
Yeah, I just started taking my channel seriously after I finally won Turtle Island with you guys' help.
Yep.
Yeah.
With my belt up there. Up on that.
Oh. I know, he loved that stuff so much. He'd call me at work and he'd be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm really busy right now. What is it?" And he was like, "You're going to have to call in." He was like, "It's getting really serious."
I never thought I'd win, but damn, I won that. I couldn't believe it. I thought Kramit had it. And then Dolly was like, "I can't even believe it," but it was Mab won. So now I'm taking my YouTube channel serious, so I go live every day. Got like almost 2,500 subscribers now. Sub up if you're not subbed up. Damn it. All you people.
Or Tony will haunt you, definitely.
Tony's going to haunt your ass if you don't sub up to the Mabster.
He was haunting me this morning. He's got that, one of his strips of lights that go across the ceiling. Like, they never get turned off. They're always on. They've been on for like 5 months. We've moved into the little tiny home here, and I come in this morning from the hospital, and they were flashing. They have never flashed before. Couldn't figure out how to make it stop flashing, and they just
Tony flash.
I think he's flashing the lights. pretty
Were you
much.
saying you're not living in the house you had before? You're living in a smaller house?
We're in our tiny home. We've had this one here for like almost 5 years. So
What happened to the other one?
the white building that we were living in, like it's kind of next door. That's where me and Tony initially moved in. That was my regular house. So it kind of started falling apart because it's very, very old.
Yeah.
So like about 5 years ago, Tony said, "Well, why don't we just try to build like let's put a little tiny home in and try to just make our own little place." Since that
Yeah.
was so, when I decided I bought a shell, the 12 by 30 shell. Um, I bought it with the electric in it, but we were gonna have to pretty much do everything else.
So
So in
sheetrock, everything.
pretty much, so in the last 5 years, we've managed to get like the living room done. Like he put up, we used floor panels for the walls.
I can see
Um,
that.
Pretty. I like that.
our floor panels. We
It's
did
like
that for the wall.
Pergo.
pergo.
Yeah.
Pergo.
Um, we got
Or
They come in panels and you
like
flip them,
laminate.
fit them together.
they're actual wood.
Right.
You just slide together and then you kind of put a nail or two in them and so we did the whole living room that way. The kitchen we did the same thing. They were it's more of like a white barnyard color.
Mm-hmm.
We had pulled all the cabinets out of my old building. Him and my dad like refurbished them, repainted them. We put them all up, hung them up for our little kitchen. We don't have water in here, but like my dad's in the backyard, so like we would go over there for any water needs basically.
Right.
Because when we got it paid off, we were going to buy a smaller one to attach onto the side to make our laundry room, bathroom, and all that stuff on it. Because I do have pops underneath my other building. So
Mm-hmm.
we were eventually going to just tear it down and kind of extend the pipes where they already go, to
Yeah.
the septic. And we actually, where I've been working these two jobs and kind of a bunch of good stuff kind of lined up. My building wasn't supposed to be paid off until September. We got it paid off in January. Paid
Sweet.
the bill off, paid a bunch of loans off, and kind of like everything good was happening. And I just kind of knew there was going to be a downfall. And I don't know. I had a feeling it was probably going to be Tony.
Yeah. How much was that 12 by 30 shell?
It ended up being like 13,000. It came with 10 plugs, 2 light fixtures. I have 2 lofts, which that makes it cost more. So I have a loft on each side. I have a wraparound porch around the front. That kind of made a difference. It
It worked.
has they're called smart floors that they put in. So it's like it's a thin insulation, but like the smart floor, it keeps the floor like cool or warm. But we have put carpet down. We've got tile put down in the kitchen. The only thing we really had left was I still need some more. We needed the ceiling done. I had probably about 3 more rolls of insulation to put up in the ceiling and then put our ceiling panels up. Like we hadn't got around to that yet and finish in our bedroom. We had like one wall in the bedroom left to finish.
Yeah, we're getting ready to re-landscape our front and backyard, our hillside, put up a studio for the YouTube thing, and finish this property, and then rent this out and move to her mother's place, which has a big orchard down by a river. We're wanting to do something down there, and I was thinking 13,000. That's cheap, and I know how to do all the construction, right?
Right.
So
Yeah. I mean, it was totally like when we kind of came up with the idea, because I mean, I've owned this property since I was 16. Like,
damn.
my I had a great uncle. Like, he didn't have any kids. He had just me and my brother. He had he'd been saving money since we were born, and when we moved from Michigan to Kentucky, he said I've got money in the bank. He said that you and your brother can have whenever you graduate. He said, but I was thinking that he said like if you were okay with it, I can use that money as a down payment on property. And, there's a couple houses there. And then that way, no matter what happens, if you got to pitch a tent, you always have a place to go. And I was working at 16 going to school. So, I mean, I was a smart enough kid to say, yeah, that's absolutely what I want. So
That's
he
awesome.
property, we had the little white house, we had another little trailer. So when he passed away, um, we got the property in my name earlier on. So I mean, I've owned my own property since I was 16, whether I had anything to put on it or not.
Right.
So I told Tony, I said, I mean, yeah, that would be the best thing. He'd been seeing him on Facebook, seeing him on YouTube, and he was like, "That's what we need." So I ended up kind of looking around and finally found it. I mean, we kind of backed it in right in the driveway and kind of just started working on it.
That's awesome. I love stories like that. 13,000 bucks for a house? Shit. Now
And
it's
I mean, it
probably
was
100
just
grand.
I know it was it's horrible. Like when COVID first hit, we had paid off my dad's trailer. I mean, and it's 20 years old, and I mean, it ended up being like almost $50,000 after 20 years. I mean, so if I could buy something like that, I mean, that's all me and Tony really needed. We
Right.
um we put extra beams up in the middles to hang curtain rods to separate the rooms. We had the blackout curtains, so we had our bedroom. I bought a couple of like wardrobes that we put up in the wall pretty much for closet space. We had our bed, his living room, and then he had his little studio that he called it. He had his little brown panels in his chairs and all of his little gadgets. And as long as he had his little studio, that's all that mattered. And I mean, in the kitchen, we did have I have it's kind of like what they call the mini fridge, but it's probably about like right under 5 foot tall.
Yeah,
We
it's
had got
about size. We have a studio in SoCal
right,
that we rent out. We had a lady at church and she got kicked out. She didn't have anywhere to go, so we rented her our studio for like half price.
right.
Just
So
trying
yeah, I
to.
mean, it wasn't like my payments. Like I did a 5-year contract, and my payments was like $470 a month.
Damn, that's killer.
Yep.
I need to do something like that.
So I mean,
It's
and
gonna,
we had everything we needed. We had I had a toaster oven, air fryer. Like I mean, you can cook anything in it. We had the microwave.
we
We
got
had
one.
the
I don't think we've used our oven since, except for cookies.
Yeah. Well, my air fryer oven. I mean, I can fit like two 12-inch pizzas in it, and you can
Wow,
cook. Got a rotisserie in it. You can air fry, convention oven, bake it. I mean, you can do anything in it. It was amazing. So, I mean, we have that. We also have like our hot plate where we have 2 burners if we needed to cook something. Smokeless grill. We got our big grill outside. I mean, we really didn't need, much else. And
shit.
yeah, that's all we needed. I mean, it was just me and Tony, so didn't really need anybody else. And
Well,
just,
I was working since I was 12. I started corn detasseling at 12 years old for $1.35 an hour. That was hard work. I used to
yeah,
hunt night crawlers and sell them to fishermen. I was a
pretty,
little hustler.
pretty sure Tony, that I heard a story that Tony used to do that too,
I
where he
used
would
to
try.
hustle. I was a little kid hustler.
Yep.
But I kind of got into wheeling and dealing when I got to California. You know what I'm saying? I just made a lot of money that way too. Probably the same thing he was doing.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of how he survived. I mean, he just, like, one person would call and be like, hey, can you find this? And then another person would call and be like, hey, well, if you can find that, I can give you this. And he would walk through town all night long, any hour of the night, just with beer and cigarettes for the next day. I mean,
Damn,
it's just Tony.
it's crazy.
Hmm. Yep. So I said it's definitely going to be weird. I mean, Tony hasn't left here in 11 years, so you know, it's just where he's been stayed put.
It's going to be strange moving forward, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's I think I was probably so tired when we got home this morning. I kind of just I came in, I turned the TV on, and let something on YouTube play. I turned the heater on, and then I kind of closed the bedroom curtain and just kind of laid down. Because like usually he'd lay on the couch so that way he didn't bother me and whatever during work days or whatever. And I just kind of closed the curtain like I normally would and just went to bed, not that way, not even thinking that he wasn't laying here. So,
All right.
and then you come in and everything is Tony, like his studio's there. I mean, we got the guitars hanging on the walls, his racing stuff hanging on the walls, like turtles. He's got turtles all over the walls.
Yeah. Racing stuff. What was that?
Like Tony, well, he was a big, big, big NASCAR fan, so
Really?
he's got oh, absolutely.
I'm a NASCAR fan now.
He's got we used to go to the park, and he has an electric Dale Earnhardt car. He'd charge it all up, and we would go to the park, and he would make me follow him while he was racing him. And then
Did he ever watch Cletus McFarlane?
oh yes, he absolutely loved Cletus McFarlane. He loved him.
I love Cletus McFarlane too. Too bad we didn't get to talk about him.
Because that'd have been good.
McFarlane's getting into NASCAR now.
Yes. Yeah, he'd been watching some of him and Dale Jr. clips and some other stuff, but yeah, he totally, totally loved NASCAR. Like he's
Cletus is RCR. He's in the big time RCR company now, where it's the top dogs, and he's just starting because his name is bringing so many people to NASCAR that they're letting him in.
He watched a lot of him when Greg Biffle died, like when they started doing all that. He Tony started watching hardcore.
Greg Biffle, I mean, the Biff. Do it for Dale and be like Biff.
Yep. Yep. Did. Like one of his favorite movies was he loved Days of Thunder. So I mean I got a big metal sign on the wall that says Rubbin' is Racing, and it's got the mellow yellow cars and all the cars that he drove in the movie. Like he was really.
Guys just took a bunch of Crown Vics to Talladega, regular Crown Vics, stock Crown Vics, and got them 159 miles an hour. That's how fast they got them going on nitrous with some of the big NASCAR drivers. That was funner than hell.
But it was. But Tony, yeah.
Miles an hour.
Like he had so many little, I don't even know, hoarding tendencies, like collector tendencies. Collector.
Mm-hmm.
Like his Legos. I mean, we have them setting out all over the place. Definitely loved his Legos. He was very, very, very big on the Hot Wheels.
Yeah. Well, does he have like collectible Hot Wheels?
Yeah. We have one of the stores down here was gas stations had been shut and they were remodeling or something, and they had this great old big huge stand that you could wheel around that had like beef jerky on it, and they let me take that, let me have it, and Tony started he would put his all of his Hot Wheels on hang them on the little clips and stuff, because we have boxes and boxes of Hot Wheels, and he always said, well, if we buy that one, we can sell it for this much money. I said, but you're never going to sell them.
Now you're going to sell them.
Now they're boxes everywhere.
Are they new or unused? I mean,
they're all in pack. Yeah, they're still all in packages. He would never take them out of packages. He was always very.
They're valuable.
Probably about every 6 months, he would unbox them all, dust them all off, and then box them back up.
That's funny.
So, yeah, I mean, that was his. It's just what he did.
If anybody else wants to come up and say anything, I got the link right here.
Yeah, anybody come in and tell a Tony story.
Yeah, where's Dumpling and Huntress and I don't know. Miss Ann can't come up. She's with Tony now.
Exactly. They're up there having the best time ever at this moment. I just
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
I know he didn't even know he had talked to her a few days before she went to her son's and like he knew she wanted to
Red,
go to.
I know this sounds crazy, but please put the green Dolly bracelet with Tony. I had an extra and have Tony mine in Nashville, and he loved it. Green Dolly bracelet.
I do, yeah, I have that. We have to take that stuff to we have to take the funeral home Tuesday and
Hmm.
I have all of his he was still wearing his whole sleeve of bracelets up until the ICU last night. That's when they finally took them off of him. So I
Yeah.
have them back on him when we go down there Tuesday with his clothes and stuff. He wanted to be all of his bracelets, and he had that green one. He wore it all the time.
All right. All right, Huntress. She's got it.
He had them halfway up his sleeve, and that's what he said they were going with. And I mean, they let him keep them on the whole time he was in the hospital because they're rubber and stuff, so they don't have to worry about the machines. And he told them, they better not take them off. But then once we got towards the ICU, they did finally take him off about 7 o'clock last night. So I put him in my bag in the funeral home. We can bring him back. We're bringing all of his clothes and all that stuff to the funeral home. Probably, I think it's
Team
Tuesday.
Rose. Team Rose just stopped by. You know her?
Oh yeah, I know Rose. Her
Yeah.
and Tony talk all, even if nobody else was there. Her and Tony always talked.
I used to get on Roses all the time. Why don't you come up here, Rose? Damn it.
Tell a
You,
funny Tony story. I know everybody's got one somewhere.
come on, Rose. Get your ass up here. I'm going to start having panels too again. That was so much fun back in the day.
I know it's like when everybody got along or when they just didn't. It didn't matter. I know everybody always loved him and could never get a word in edgewise if it was him and Miss Sherry.
Oh, God. Auntie Sherry.
Love
We
Auntie
came up
Sherry.
with that yes and no game. Remember that?
Yes.
Oh, shit. I used to go
Rose.
back and forth with Auntie Sherry all the time.
I know Miss Ann would get so mad at him. He ain't
Auntie
listening.
Rose.
Hey guys, I'm just coming up quick to say hi to you since Mab said, damn it.
Get up here, damn it.
Mab, you're looking good there.
Thanks. I'm
Good to
running.
see you, red girl. Sorry for your loss, honey. What a sweetie. He was a lot of fun, that Tony.
Absolutely.
It was always fun to see him come into a chat and do his flirting stuff and ask everybody to marry him.
I
mostly
know.
mostly
Right.
Megan.
Yes.
I can't believe Ann Horn is gone. Even though I know Ann Horn is gone, I still think she's alive. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm weird about people dying because I don't really believe in death, so to speak, because I think the spirit lives on so strongly. And I've had so many past lives I remember that to me this is just a chapter in a long book. So I have a really different view on death, even
What were
though
you,
you know
Cleopatra in a past life, Rose?
what was that?
Were you like Cleopatra in a past life?
Oh no, I was way hotter than she was.
That's funny.
That's funny. Oh, I've been many different things. I've always been able to remember past lives, and I believed in that's what it was because I had no reason not to.
Right.
So that's why I kind of always felt like, and then life is suffering. I mean, there's a lot of suffering going on, and it's painful. It's not just like this big fun party all the time. I mean, we all suffer, do we not? So sometimes I see when a person passes, I sometimes, in my crazy mind, they've graduated from the school of Earth. You know, they so it's like I always think, oh, lucky them. They graduated. They must have done. They got it. They figured it out, and now that they're moving on. So I see it that way too. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I have a different view on it. So I don't know. I also don't deal with it very well. Part of me just likes to go into denial about the whole thing, and just But you really went through the every minute with him, huh, Lisa?
Right
Yeah.
until the last breath.
Wow. So you really had time to process along with him.
Yeah. We had been at the hospital. It was 7 days last night, so
Oh,
kind of.
really? You were in the
Yeah.
hospital for 7 days?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! Wow. So you were there every second of every day, and he knew he was dying.
Yeah, when Tony got baptized last April, he said, because he said he had to get baptized, he said, I just have a feeling I'm not going to make it through the year. He said, and I want to make sure I'm ready. He'd just been getting a little bit more sicker here and there, but he hated the doctors, and he knew that if
Yeah.
he went to the hospital, they would keep him. So he pretty much waited almost too late, when he finally did go, and kind of everything was against him. I mean, he was completely alert. He knew what was going on right up until almost 10:30 last night. I mean, he was
Really?
he was mildly sedated on the ventilator. We was trying to wait till after midnight last night because yesterday was his son's birthday.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Announcing announcing it like 10 after 12 last night, but he lasted probably about. We pulled the vent out at 11:37, and I think he died right about 10 till 12.
Oh, wow. That must have been a big moment to pull the vent, right? I mean,
Right, right, at that point, and his blood pressure had been so low that there was so many medications trying to keep it up, so
oh,
it
wow. So he
kinda
passed
went.
away on his son's birthday? Is that what you're saying?
He passed away at 10 minutes till midnight, but we didn't call for the nurses until after midnight.
Really?
So that way, when they actually pronounced him, his death date would be the 29th.
Which is the birthday? You wanted it to be the same
No,
or different?
different. The birthday was the
Okay.
20th, so we didn't want
Okay.
to.
Wow. So were you alone in the room with him when you pulled the plug, or was the doctor there?
It was his mom was with me, his stepdad was with me, his brother, his sister-in-law. We were all in the
But no
ICU room.
medical people were there?
Just there was a respiratory guy and the nurse. They came in, they went ahead and unhooked the ventilator. They fixed the bed for us, like kind of lowered it down. So his mom crawled. She said, I brought my son into this world holding him, and I'm going to take him out holding him. So they
Aw.
out. She crawled in the bed with him. They turned the machines off, and then the doctor and the respiratory left and let us sit in there with him by ourselves
Wow.
until.
So you're saying, wait, did he slip into a coma, or was he awake when?
He did end up about 10:30 last night. His sugar had gotten to like in the 20s, so he pretty much had slipped into a coma at that point. But now, and before that, he could kind of move his eyes. You could see tears coming, like he was crying. You could see the tears coming out, but he couldn't really respond. He could hear us, but he couldn't talk back or nothing.
So was he aware of what was going on?
He was
He knew
aware
he
that.
knew you guys were pulling the plug, and he
Yes,
wanted
he knew.
he wanted you guys to do it.
Yes, Tony only wanted to be put on a vent if he knew that he,
Mm-hmm.
like in 2018 when he had went into the hospital, he went on the vent because he was the pneumonia was overtaking his body and he was having such a hard time breathing. So he knew that he would when he went on the vent at that point, it was to let his body recover because he was going to be able to recover. But at this time, like we knew that there was no chance for any more treatment. There was no chance of him getting well enough for like a liver transplant. There was no. I mean, he was ready. Ready.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's intense. That's
He just.
intense. I
Yeah,
mean,
he was.
the whole thing. I mean, dying is like that's a whole big deal. Oh man, I don't
Where's
know.
Tina?
Is Tina here?
Regina.
Oh, Regina.
Oh,
You know, I
Regina.
felt my mom was around me since she passed away in 2020. I felt like she was around me very solidly the whole time. So even though she was gone, she wasn't gone. But just lately, I feel like she's gone. Like she moved on to something else.
I
And
got to get my ass out to Indiana. I still have all four of my parents.
oh shit, you better get out there.
I know. She's
Oh my
87.
god. Wow. What are the ages? 87 and what else?
Mom and dad are both 87. My stepmom's 86. And then my stepdad's 90.
How come you're so tan or red or burned or like why do you have so much
Sun, I walk 5 miles a day out in the sun. And then yesterday, I was out in the sun all day stacking pavers.
You look good, Mab. You look, yeah, you look like you. I don't know if you lost weight or you just look healthier. You working out? Like what's? Oh my god, what the hell? So how about your face and your mouth and the teeth and the whole thing? All
I'm
that.
still all numb and shit.
Oh
But
really? Oh god. How do you eat? Can you still feel food and taste food?
yeah, I can eat food now. Yeah,
And you can taste everything?
yeah.
Okay.
Just numb. This is all numb, and my lower teeth kind of feel spongy. But
Really? But you're still a good kisser, right?
yeah,
Just had to throw that in there. But you look good. You look like you look a lot healthier. I haven't seen you in a while. You look
hey,
great.
I was up to 208, and I'm down to 194.
Wow. And how tall are you?
5'8".
Yeah, well, you look great. Are you all solid muscle?
No, I got a big belly still.
Really?
Not
Can't
huge.
can't
When I was
tell from this angle.
241, I was fat, really fat. But I've been walking that 5 miles a day, and I've been putting on the live and walking live, talking to people.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Are you still talking about the Kate shit?
Nancy Guthrie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still talking about the Nancy Guthrie
What are
case.
your thoughts? What are do you have a thought on that before we go back to the tiger?
I think I know
What
who
do you
one
think?
is.
Are you like?
Look at my last post on my channel, and you'll see the wanted poster I made for the perp, who I believe is one of the perps. Porch guy, I believe it's him.
Huh.
Yeah.
And what was his motivation?
I think there's a guy who's supposed to be dead that's not dead. And there's a lady who's supposed to be in jail who's not in jail, and they're both alive and well and out there, and they wanted to make the Guthries hurt
Wow.
because of what she did when she interviewed Virginia Dufresne or whatever hell her name was.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
Yeah. Either that or it's all like a false flag and she's really not dead and they just faked it so that
Oh,
she
I
would.
think a lot. I know a bunch of people who think the whole thing is a distraction and that is the whole thing. The whole case is fake. I have a few friends like that who think that.
Yeah.
That it's there. You know, it's one of these distraction cases that just to get everybody, which sure has worked if that's the case, because I mean everybody's focused on it, right?
Yeah.
So back to Tony. Was Tony like failing the last year, or was it just real sudden toward the very end?
Probably about the last month. He
That's
kind of
all.
started a little sick. Yeah.
Oh wow. And how old was he?
Uh, Hold on just a second. Somebody's at the door. He was 44.
What? Oh, 44? What the
Yeah.
hell? Didn't you think he was older than that?
I
44?
thought he was 50 something.
I thought he was in his 60s. Holy shit. He was young? He looked pretty old for how young he was. Sorry, Tony, but hey. Hey, Tony, we love you. We're still talking about you.
Yeah.
Oh
Still
my
talking
God.
to you,
He
brother.
was only 40 fucking 4. That is really young, man. What the
I was 44 again. Damn.
Oh my God. I still think I'm 20.
I think I'm 25.
Forever, I'm a Leo, so forever 14. Forever a
I'm out here
teenager.
like chainsawing logs, splitting wood, rigging, doing all this crazy
You're
shit.
amazing. So how long has it been since you've seen your grandparent, or your parents?
My mom,
Yeah.
Shit. It's been since I lost my brother 8 or 9 years ago.
Really? Now, where does she live?
My dad lives just up the street, so I see him all the time.
Okay, so where does your mom live?
Muncie, Indiana.
Mm. And you guys don't go out there? She doesn't come to visit you or anything? Why is she out there? Do you have family, other kids out there?
She's been there for 50 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
And her husband is 90, and he just had instances where his hip popped out.
Ooh.
Have to
Ouch.
call an ambulance
Oh
because
God. That's
you can't pick him
terrible.
up, right?
Oh my
I was
goodness.
ready to go out there and make a ramp for the house and do all that shit, get a van. I was going to do all that. But then they said, because they were going to have an operation in March, but they decided to hell with it. We're not having an operation.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, I knew Dolly was going to go live.
Did he just go live?
Yeah, he's probably live right now.
Oh wow.
Let me see.
Well, he's taking a lot of shit, huh?
Uh,
Oh my God. But he always does. He always does. Are you still on Turtle Island and stuff like that?
I won Turtle Island, for God's sake.
Oh my God, you won! Oh my God, that's huge. The last one? Oh,
Yeah,
well, it's about fucking time.
right?
What the hell? You've been trying to win that damn prize. Did you get the belt?
Yeah.
Well, let's see it. Let's see the damn belt. Oh, it's right up there. Is it that? Oh
That's,
my!
Yeah.
You know there's spyware in there spying on you. You do
oh,
know
oh.
that. So they're keeping tabs on you. Wow. How do you like the belt? Is it cool or what's it feel like? Is it nice quality?
Cool. Yeah, it's pretty heavy.
You're not fat, Mab.
Huh?
You're not fat at all. Every guy deserves a little cute belly. Oh, that's cute. Is that you on there? Oh my God.
That's me.
Oh my God. Did you
And
get
on the side, it's me and Mrs. Mab.
Oh cute.
And the
Wow.
side has.
Oh my God, how cute. Winner, winner. Oh my goodness. What does it fit? Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Was it? You must have been so friggin' excited. So who were you up against? Who were the last few contenders? Who?
There was Elevated Truth, Clementine, Cram It. Cram It and me came in first and second.
Okay. Wow. That must have been exciting. You must have been really. That must have been quite the fun show. Did you get super chats?
I just
mean-
got monetized last week.
Oh, you did. Good
Yeah.
job. I was thinking about getting monetized, although my channel's totally dead right now.
We can test it out right now by throwing down $20.
Oh yeah, you want me to give you a super chat?
Sure.
Okay, let me see if I can still. I don't know. I've been giving a super chat in a long time. Let's see if I can do it. How do you do it? Let's see.
Hunter's got a belt.
Oh, here. Oh, Huntress got one too. Oh, wow. Good job, Huntress.
Live 9
winning.
minutes ago.
I gotta make a joke.
Talks for an hour before he does anything
Turtle
else.
Island. About time, bro.
I know. When I won, me and Mrs. Mab were like high fiving and shit.
I do, Mrs. How is Mrs. Mab doing?
She's doing great.
Yeah.
Beautiful as ever.
Of
You want to
course.
see her? Hold on. Why did you just come say hi to Team Rose? I could turn it down, maybe.
Tony used to call her pretty teeth.
Yep.
Yeah.
He did.
Hi, gorgeous. Oh my God, you guys are so tan. What the hell?
Well, it's California.
I know. Are you taking astaxanthin? That's my new thing. Is astaxanthin the skin? Do you know what astaxanthin is?
No.
It's this super antioxidant that comes
Right
from.
now, I'm going to get struck for your damn medical terms.
Oh, it's a freaking antioxidant. It's a seaweed, and it's supposed to be really good for your skin. It's supposed to
Okay.
help. It's supposed to help your skin. It's like a natural sunscreen that you take orally, and it's supposed to make your eyes really good.
Oh, I
Because
need that.
yeah, me too. My eyes are terrible, but I started about 8 or 9 days ago, and they say after a month your skin starts to look younger, and then you start to keep this rosy. You guys are already got the rosy glow, but I need the rosy glow because I live in friggin' New England, where we haven't seen sun for months.
There.
So, but it's something to consider to adding to your protocol. I'm also taking oregano oil and black seed oil together.
You take all kinds of shit, Rose. You're gonna die from all that.
Oh, I'm not. You think I'm going to die from oregano oil?
You're gonna die from all that damn what do you call it?
Astaxanthin.
Shit.
What is it?
You're gonna homeopathy yourself to death.
Oh, for God's sakes! I thought you guys were natural.
No,
am.
not wrong.
Oh, really? You guys are all medical. You guys are all big pharma. Are you taking?
Oh no,
No,
I don't take anything.
I work in healthcare, so
I know, but that's you're dental, but that's dental.
No, yeah, but
hey,
still.
can you still get gold in fillings? Because I heard you can't. You can real gold? Really?
Yeah, it just probably costs a little extra because gold is really expensive right now. But if you want gold, they can do it for a crown. They don't.
I'll sell you one of my gold coins out of my collection.
That's not what we're talking about.
Gold.
But is it a composite though? It's not just like real, just pure gold? Is it?
It's an alloy. It's an alloy, but the gold, like back in the day, they would do gold inlays or onlays or these gold foil type fillings that they don't really do anymore. They're mostly ceramic, but you could get
Regina here.
You could get
it. God, Regina's here. Is this the Regina that?
Yeah.
Is this the real Regina that had the big fight with me years ago? Poor girl.
Probably.
Oh my God. Hi, Regina. Oh my, I haven't seen her in so long. Oh my God.
Regina.
She's still alive. Rose is gonna live forever. I don't think my heart's not so good. I've slowed down a lot, actually. I'm like an old gal. I'm pretty much an old gal now.
I'm still walking 5 miles a day.
I'm amazed. I do not walk 5 miles a day. I might dance 5 miles, but I definitely don't walk 5 miles. Holy shit. Do you do an evening walk to see the sunset? I did see one of those. You guys went to the sunset. I thought that was really
nice. Sunset walk. I try to do it out of the heat of the day because
it's been hot.
Really? Wow. How hot? Oh, really?
Like 90.
No 90. Way. Oh my
God.
God.
We had a heat wave for like 2 weeks. Tomorrow's finally going to cool down a little bit. So
wow, 2 weeks at 90. My God.
I know.
I'm freezing my ass off. Oh my God, that's crazy. Yeah. You guys have air conditioning?
Yeah. We have a little
not central air.
We have a little
a fan.
It's a unit that plugs into a window, so it'll cool down like the main room in the house, but it doesn't cool the back of the house. So in the evening, we just open all the windows.
I shut down the whole house except for the
because California definitely cools down at night.
And we're by the ocean, so it gets cool at night, but during the day, I mean, it has us been between like 82 and 93 for the past.
Oh my God! Wow! Wow!
Yeah, and Crystal says it's hot in Texas too. So yeah,
actually. I heard that there's like this weird heat wave in the South that's like between April and May or something like that, or maybe it starts now. I don't know. There's like a weird heat wave.
This is record-breaking temperatures for this time of year.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So
crazy. That is wild. I don't like the heat. I don't function well in it at all. I become completely useless. You know, I'm like a zombie with a fan on my face. I just can't move. I'm not good in the heat. I'm better in these freezing cold temperatures, probably. So I can sit around crocheting.
5 is my good area. 65.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Outside, Tony has the electric throw blanket on and the heater on, and I'm in the other side of the curtain with the running black time.
Yeah.
She's cold and I run hot.
So yeah, where are you, Lisa? What part of the country are you in?
We're in
Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Oh, Kentucky. I bet it's hot there.
Well, like last night, it was like 34 degrees. We had a freeze warning, and today it was like 7.
Oh my God, no kidding. 34. Oh wow. That's crazy.
Like 70 something today.
Oh wow. I haven't seen a 70-degree day in months and months and months.
Pretty nice. When we left the funeral home for making the arrangements, the whole family went and we walked at the park. Probably, I bet we walked probably the 5 miles. We walked around this loop park for like almost 2 hours, just talking and telling stories.
Oh, so I can't believe he was only 44. I'm shocked he was only 44. Truly.
Yep, he was the oldest. His sister
Really?
is 43, and then his baby brother will be 40 this year. So
So his parents are still alive?
yes, his mom and his stepdad, and then his real dad. He lives in Ohio. He's still alive.
Okay. Oh man, that must have been hard for them.
It was. I mean,
You don't want to lose a kid.
No.
So how old are his parents?
I think his mom, I want to say she'll be 60, I think, this year.
Oh, really?
Stepdad's probably right around that same age. I think his dad is maybe like 65.
So she had him pretty young.
Yeah, he was the first.
16. I mean,
Yeah.
she was 16, right? Wait, if he was 44
and
she's 60, is that 16 years? Come on, math wizard.
Yeah.
44
Right.
and 16.
Yeah.
60.
There you go. So she was 16 when she had Tony. That's pretty young.
Love you, Regina.
She may have been 6. She might have been 17 because I think she may be turning 61 this year. I could be off on a year or two, but I think she may have been like right around 17. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
Is she married to the same guy or same? Is she with that same dad?
No, her and Tony's stepdad has probably been together for about 17 years, I think. 16, 17 years.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
They've been together for a long time. So.
Wow. That's a long time. I can't even, I suck at marriage. How long have you and Mrs. Mab been married?
Since 2009.
Okay.
2009 to 19. So, yeah.
How many years?
Years that is 16 years, something like that.
Oh, yeah. How about you, Lisa? Are you married? Or
No, me and Tony's been together, though, 11 years.
11 years.
Are you guys together like you were together? Okay. I didn't know that.
He was one of those weird people, though. He didn't like the word wife, girlfriend. He didn't like labels. So
Right.
more or less it was that's why he would tell everybody, like, that's my best friend, that's my other person. He just didn't like the word wife or girlfriend.
Significant other or whatever.
Right. Well, yeah, the hospital, he used significant other in the hospital. And then in the obituary we just put companion. I mean, we got I think, let's see, what year is this? It's been 3 years. So 2023 we got engaged in 2023.
Oh,
you did? Well, you did it right. I believe in engagements and then just staying engaged and never actually getting married.
yeah.
Well, everybody
love alive.
That was kind of
I wish I had done that with my first wife. It saved me $600,000.
Yeah, but she could have still gotten you. You mean that's what you paid in the lawsuit?
No, that's what I ended up paying out.
Oh,
totally.
That's alimony or child support?
Neither one of those. I had to buy the house from her, and I had to give her $200,000 just off of a patent that I sold.
Right. Wow. Well, I'm not. Marriage is. I don't know. I don't know
But
if
I
I'd
had
ever
other
trust
inventions to sell, so I was able to make it back like pretty quick.
You're a bright guy who can make money good, so I'm not worried about you.
No, I'm good.
Yeah. You made some good money in your life.
My best year was like almost $1 million.
Wow. Wow.
I made 680 grand in one day.
What the hell? What were you selling? What drug was that?
Um,
Right. What can you do to make that kind of money right
Yeah,
now?
what
one
kind of
time,
cocaine you selling there, bro?
no, it was
That's
it was
it's
a
not even funny.
$4 million patent portfolio that I sold that I already own that I own 12% of. So I
Oh my
got
god, I should work with you on my cool painting wand idea. I honestly
I
think I could make some money from that. I think I need a practical business partner who knows how to like make shit into business, you know? Because I know how to make food, but I don't know how to make product out of plastic. I know how to think about it, and I know what I think it needs, and I know how to test it, but I don't know. You got to get, you know, I mean, it's a whole thing.
yeah,
Um, I don't know. You got
you
patents,
got
all
it
these.
for sale. Yeah,
Wow.
I'm own. I own her shit and she owns my shit. So
You and the missus.
yeah, she's got
Yeah.
like a house that's worth like $1.5 million. So
Well, don't be telling everybody how rich you are. You're gonna have some crazy ass murderer on
it
your
costs
ass.
money to freaking keep that shit up.
Oh,
We
tell
own
me
those
about it.
houses, but don't tell me it don't cost a lot
I
of
lost
money.
so much money last year because of the trolling. I just couldn't have my Airbnb open. I lost a fucking fortune. Now I'm trying to get a manager to help me get out of this hole that I'm in. And I met this really great couple yesterday, and I thought, wow, this could maybe work. I have to get more info, but I really like them. It's hard to give your business to someone else to trust because nobody cares about you like you do, right? So when
I
you're
wouldn't.
hired,
I mean, you got to manage your people.
yeah,
You got to have good people to manage.
that's hard to do. I know.
I like to do.
So
Yeah,
we have to see what happens, but I got to recover. I got to recover my losses somehow. Get out of this funk that I'm in. You know,
do it.
I want to come out. I do want to come out to California. So my daughter's going to Europe this summer. So, oh hey, what's up,
Rebel,
Rebel?
what's going on, brother?
Love you too, Rebel.
Hey, Rebel.
Good to see Rebel.
Where's your lovely wife?
Angel, tattooed angel.
Yeah, where's the angel?
Yeah,
Tygur the Tony.
the gang.
Tygur the Tony.
Tygur the Tony. Yeah.
So
Oh, you see my background that I had? Let me see. Uh,
I'm gonna get one of my roses from Richard to show you. So tired, so crazy. How we're always up in the middle of the friggin' night. At what time is it? Midnight.
see my background, bros?
Let me see. Oh wow, yeah. Oh, Tygur the Tony. Cute. He's a good egg. He was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I didn't know he had a girlfriend of 11 years. I didn't even know that. I mean, when
Yeah,
I knew it.
I'm Lisa Red. I'm usually like, I work a lot. So while I was working, Tony would do his YouTube stuff, and I would come up on Angels, do karaoke sometimes with him.
That's fun.
But usually that was kind of, more his thing. And
I used to go up there and do that karaoke.
Could Tony sing?
yeah, Tony could sing. He played the guitar and he could sing and everything. He just kind of let it go over the years, but he loved.
I'm going to sing
Honestly,
Amazing Grace for Tony, but he's
Yeah.
against it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I want to hear that. I want to hear you sing Amazing Grace.
I don't want to make it about me.
Well, let's make it about you and Tony.
No.
Come on.
I'll do
You
it
can
some.
honor the old Tiger with a song, with a ballad, with an old
I
song.
didn't know all the words. I was looking up.
Amazing Grace. I can't sing.
Amazing Grace, how sweet sound saves a wretch like me. Yeah, like that.
Go on. Come on. What's the rest?
Uh,
We all love that song. Don't break our hearts by not finishing it.
I don't know all the words. I was gonna look up the words, but
I once was lost, but now I'm found.
I was blind, but now
Now
I
I see. Tony, what you doing? What's going on? Where you at, buddy? Where are you in heaven? Are you in hell? Are you in purgatory? Are you just hanging out?
He's
How's
good.
Miss
He's
Ann
with Miss
Horn?
Ann fighting.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
Miss Ann. I actually I kind of wish she was still alive, honestly. Um,
So you guys could war again.
well, no, I mean, we put our war to bed. She actually, she and I have I made a whole video with her and I having a private chat at the end of a live that I did. She
Mm-hmm.
came up and Ding Dong Lionel exposed himself impulsively on the live. I don't know if you remember that. And then YouTube shut the whole damn thing down. Me and Miss Ann Horn and Mr. Lionel Roy are sitting backstage, not even realizing the live had ended. And we're all blah, 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 fighting, fighting, fighting. Finally, Lionel's like, oh my God, we're not live anymore. And then we carried on a little bit longer. And then he jumped down, and then me and Miss Ann, we talked for another hour and a half. And I recorded the whole thing.
It's
And
crazy.
it's uploaded, but it's privated. But maybe I'll pull that out, one day, and we get to look at old Miss Ann. It's all Ann. It's like Miss Ann's face and my voice, I think. I don't remember if we're both on there or not, but it was on StreamYard. It was like a private chat. We covered all kinds of stuff, all kinds of private information.
I bet.
Yeah, it was good. How you
I'm
doing,
not,
Rebel? Where's the wife?
She's in chat too.
Lord have mercy, Team Rose. My God. Oh, she's in the
And
chat. I don't see her. Where's she?
pretty
I don't
much
see her.
got most of the team back together, just like
there
Oh,
she
Tony
is.
was.
wow. Wow.
Tattooed angel.
Oh, man. We've all been through a lot, huh? Everything's changed and shifted and
Yeah.
been weird but you're still there on Turtle Island. You finally won. Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
Finally.
Finally won. God dang it. Well, that's a long time coming. I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah.
Are you going to continue participating in that good old game, that good
I'm
old
gonna
game?
win next year too.
You're going to win next year? You're going to win every damn year? Do you get a cash prize from that old
I
Dolly
did. I
Vision?
did. I got a cash prize.
What kind of cash prize we talking about?
Hundreds of dollars.
Hundreds and hundreds? You get like $500?
Not quite 500, but it was hundreds.
Like 450?
I ain't telling.
Okay.
Let's
Well,
see,
how do we know? Who?
79. Yeah, they're putting my
Helena
my
M.
yeah, they're putting like my Cash App and my PayPal and stuff in right now. We did not have any life insurance for Tony whatsoever. So
Oh,
um
really?
we're doing like kind of everybody's been pitching in pretty much in the family to get Tony what he wants.
Your
So
description of this video reads Venmo, PayPal, and Cash App's in there if you want to help. So there it is.
yeah, we're just pretty much it's just and like I said, we have a reality. Like I mean, Tony was afraid of the dark. He wanted to be buried above ground in a little monument thing.
Where did Adam go? Oh, he's down here.
Very much doubled in price, so it's kind of like
What's going on, guys?
What's up, Mav? How are you?
This is Patriot Pride. This is Tony's girl, Red, and Team Rose.
Hey guys,
guys.
so sorry for your loss.
thank you very much.
Well, he's free right now, but Lisa Red's going to be without him. Now she's without, unless he hangs out with you. He could just hang out,
He's probably gonna haunt me. That's gonna be no.
I bet he will. You're gonna
Done
have to look
flickering
for.
lights on me, so
Yeah, I know, right? I'm sure. I mean, they hang out, for according to the Tibetan Book of the Dead, a soul hangs out for 3 days processing things. They don't just take off. Takes time for these things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's like a whole process and stuff. But you should try to communicate with him and see what he can tell you. about his side of things. You know, I mean,
I'm communicating with the live. I ain't trying to communicate with the dead.
why not? Live, dead, whatever. It's all the same damn thing. Same soul.
I talked to the Lord, my own self. We got a personal relationship.
My personal relationship with God.
Damn straight.
So where are you guys out from? Patriot Pride? What state you in?
So we're in Athens, Georgia. Where are you guys at?
I'm up in Maine, freezing my ass off.
Kentucky.
Red, you in Kentucky? Okay. That's just a hop, skip, and a throw down the road from us.
Maybe
We're
two.
right on the me and Tony's right on the Tennessee-Kentucky border.
Okay, so lower Kentucky. Okay.
And we're like 3 miles from the state line, so
That's a pretty
75 Interstate 75 is in my backyard.
that's some pretty country up that way.
Yeah,
I used to live in Evansville, just north of Kentucky.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, south of the river was Kentucky.
Mab, we got to get you back here over on the east side.
East Coast?
Yeah, man.
Oh hell no! Oh
Hell no.
Oh hell no! They ain't leaving that
Lightning bugs and damn June bugs and
I know.
lightning bugs and all them bugs.
I like lightning bugs. So did Patriot Pride? Do they know Tony? Are they? I mean,
I think not really.
okay.
So yeah, I don't really know him. We just came on the scene not too long ago, doing some true crime stuff, but we've heard so many things about him, and I just wanted to come and give you guys just some support and just show our respects to you guys and just say we're sorry for your loss, and if there's anything we can do to help out, we'd love to help in any way.
Well,
yeah,
they got a Cash App, a Venmo, and a PayPal.
Yeah, send money.
In the description of the video.
Okay. Yeah, we'll definitely look at that. We'll definitely check it
out. To bury them above ground, and I guess that costs 10 or 15 grand. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's very expensive.
Oh wow.
Tony was afraid of the dark, so he didn't want to be buried in the ground, I guess. I don't know. It's just.
So where is he buried? So wait a minute. What happened to him?
Not buried yet.
Oh, he's not buried yet. And you're gonna bury?
Last night. He just died this morning.
Oh, he just died last night. Yeah, I think it takes the body a few days to kind of like, you don't just, I mean, if you like with cremation, you need to wait 3 to 4 days for the body to kind of dry out a little bit.
Rose, we don't have details.
Oh, sorry. So you're not cremating him. You're not going to cremate him, right? He's going to get buried. So he's getting buried in the ground.
Kind of what the process is. If we end up coming up with enough money to get the monument for on top of the ground, we'll have his normal service. We'll have his funeral, and then the funeral home will actually keep his body for like 3 weeks because that's how long it'll take to make the monument stone. And then once they get it finished, they'll set the stone. We'll take him from the funeral home to put him in it, and then they'll seal the front of it. But if that doesn't happen, we'll end up burying him Thursday. So
there you go.
Wow, it's tough stuff.
Yeah.
It's
Rose is drunk again.
Me drunk again? Oh, I quit drinking years ago.
I quit drinking a long time ago.
Yeah, me too.
I haven't started drinking yet, so.
Really? Tony was drinking every day, wasn't he?
Yeah, I was not the drinker, so. I mean, I would drink on occasion, like for New Year's Eve and stuff like that, but I wasn't the drinker. But about the last 3 or 4 days before Tony got real bad, before we went to the hospital, he hadn't really drank anything. Like when I would go, because I still have my full-time job here at home, like working at the nursing home, but I'm also traveling nursing too, so I'm driving about an hour away to kind of make more money. We was kind of trying to start saving up some stuff to finish building the tiny home here, and so I would like have to hide. I'd hide his fireballs through the house when I left, and then that way, after about a day, about a day or so. It would take him about a day or so, and I'd have to kind of hide him in different places. And then sometimes he'd be like, "Okay, you got any hid? Like, when are you coming home?" And then, you periodically kind of have a little hide and seek game. And like what I had left him, I had went out when I went to work Thursday night out of town. What I had left him was actually, I didn't realize it, I guess, when we got up and went to the hospital Saturday. But when I got back in this morning and I was going to get something to drink, like everything that I had left him Thursday was actually still here. So
Oh,
he
good.
hadn't drank any of the Fireball in the last 3 days. He hadn't drank. He might have drank like 2 beers. And Tony was a very little person, so when we actually got to the ER, even he had drank 2 beers in 3 days, his blood alcohol content was still 0.131.
How much did he weigh?
Um, some was fluid, but they had him at about 118.
Damn.
Which, I mean, his normal weight is about 104.
Wow.
What? That's tiny ass. That's
I
less
know.
than
How
this
tall is
man.
he? How tall was he?
Like 5'9".
104,
That's a damn
5'9".
stick.
He was skin and bones.
It's like my brother. He's about my height, but he's damn skin and bones.
And I mean, he would eat. It just wasn't because he wasn't eating. He just couldn't really gain the weight. I mean, I've sat there and seen Tony, he'd hit his little vape and he would eat. I mean, he's plenty of times been on live and been like, "Hey, I got to hold on. Lisa's brought me a cheeseburger, so give me a minute." I mean, he ate all the time, but he also had a problem. He didn't like the texture to chew food, so he would just basically take a bite and swallow it. So therefore, it kind of wasn't sticking with him. So
Huh.
that's why he kind of gained the weight. He didn't even have any like beer weight. He had no swelled belly ever from like the beer. A lot
Crazy.
of people your beer bellies. He never got that.
Well, church here is on a diet, I think.
I am. I gotta be.
Well, guys, I won't hold y'all much, but I just wanted to come on and give
Go on
Mab
bed. I'm about ready to wrap it up here.
give Mab some support. He's helped us out so much, and I just want to say our deepest condolences and sympathies for you guys.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much. Really, that's Tony's favorite thing. His YouTube family. Tony had depression over the years. He had many struggles, and like he got into this YouTube family. Pretty much it was up church during the Kylie Rodney stuff, and that kind of stumbled him onto Dolly, and then it was like the domino effect after that.
Yeah.
Everybody YouTube family, and he had a place to go. It helped him with depression. It helped him with struggles. A lot of times it just gave him like a purpose in life for a while, and it was like the greatest thing ever.
That helped me when I was after my surgery where I had my mouth wired shut. I would go on Dolly Vision and I had my stack of tongue depressors and I'd put one at a time trying to get my mouth open.
Mm.
And I'd eat ice cream and be banging on the bowl and it'd drive Dolly nuts. Like 4 years ago. So, yeah. Rebel.
All right, guys, we got to jump off real quick, but thank you again. Thank you for your support, Mab, and guys, we're sorry for your loss, and if we'll check out and see if we can help out in any way. Okay.
All right, buddy. Thanks.
Thank you, guys. Bye bye.
Yeah, why don't you come on up, Shauna? It seems like you've got something to say. Who's Shauna? I think they're making fun of me subtly.
What's up?
Hey, Rebel.
What's up,
What's
everybody?
up? What's going on, brother?
Just sitting around the house getting ready to go to bed. Thought I'd come up and say hi to y'all.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Ain't no
My
problem.
echoing.
I can't even hear him.
That's probably me. Hold on.
Let's see. I got exo cancellation on my side.
I just turned mine on. Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was on mine. So how y'all been, Master and Rose? I know how you been, Lisa, honey.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm glad you liked that picture. I really am.
I don't hear
Oh,
him.
that was perfect. It was perfect. That was really Tony.
I sat up till 6 o'clock this morning trying to figure that out.
Definitely.
Well, good, whatever it is. I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's wonderful. Got like his little angel wings, and he's got a white tiger wrapped around his feet, and he's like, It's just amazing.
Let me find it and I'll show it to you. Mab.
Wonderful.
Where's all my stuff at?
I had my little background here, Rebel.
Yeah, I like it. I love that.
There he is. I couldn't hear him.
You couldn't hear me?
No, I couldn't. I hear
He's
you
gonna
now,
be
but I couldn't
buried
hear
in
you.
his Tony the Tiger socks too. So those was his favorite pair of socks, and he's gonna have them socks on his feet. So.
One
Oh
minute.
wow, that's cute.
Fuck around and find out, huh, Rebel?
Oh, yeah.
Like it.
All right, let me see here. There you go, Matt.
Oh, he was
Oh,
a
wow.
skinny guy. Holy hell. He was a real skinny guy, huh? I can't believe he was 104 pounds.
That's awesome picture, brother.
Here he is.
That's his favorite movie, The Lost Boys.
Yeah.
Can I save that? Yeah, I can. Hold on. Oh, I can't.
But
You
yeah,
should
that
be
was
able to.
definitely Tony.
No, I don't think I can.
Take a screenshot.
I'd have to look up how on my iMac.
Oh, you're on an iMac?
Yeah. I'll catch it on my iPad on a replay. I can screenshot it there.
Well, I'm gonna do a tribute show to him on White Trash Family, and I'll put it up then. And that way you can come over and take a screenshot.
That's cool.
Because I know he loved his music.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
What was his favorite music?
He liked a little bit of everything, but he was kind of, there was really no in between. He either liked the sad, depressing, cut your throat music, or he liked kind of like Linkin Park.
How do I get this back smaller again? You're right on the X. Every time I hit it, it says.
Oh, we're here.
Huh?
There you go. Just put us back up on screen now.
But he absolutely loved it.
Click on the see the fire down in the corner.
I got it, I think. What the hell?
Oh yes, he definitely loved singing for sure. We actually
why it's black now.
Okay.
a YouTube video today. Me and Tony singing. We were sitting around kind of messing around, didn't really think it was going to amount to nothing much. And Tony conned me into one of my favorite songs was from Country Strong, Give In to Me. And Tony ended up making me make a video with him. And then we ended up putting it on YouTube. So at least I have that pretty much.
Nice.
That's on your channel, right? Because I've seen that.
Yeah, that's on my channel. That was
Can somebody put your link in the chat? I'd like to see that.
To me.
You'd have to leave a comment in the video, Red.
Yeah, you want to put your link in the chat to your channel, then we can all see you guys singing.
I could. I don't have.
Oh.
See, I'm not too savvy on this all YouTube stuff now. That's kind of Tony's deal.
Just make
somebody with a wrench. I don't know. I mean, I have a wrench, but I.
Hurry, man! Tony's scared of the dark. Oh yeah, had it all blacked out. Sorry, Tony.
He don't care. Yeah, he doesn't know. He didn't care to admit he was. He always said it's not that he was scared of the dark. He was afraid of what was in the dark.
Right.
And he was also terrified of spiders, so that kind of goes hand in hand.
I ain't scared of shit.
I used to be, but when you get older, you just don't worry about stuff anymore.
Well, that's right. And How many times in the Bible does it say, do not fear? About 1,000,000.
Yeah.
Fear not,
Fear not.
right? I'm not
Hmm.
shit. Not afraid of dying.
I'm not afraid of dying. I'm afraid of living. I'm afraid of living.
That's a good one.
Living that scares me more. Dying's easy. Living is the hard part.
Yeah, it is.
You know, it's tough. It
Uh,
really is. Can be. I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot of emotional. There's a lot of pain, physical and emotional pain, that goes on. You
yeah.
know, it's all a learning experience, I guess. But you know, I don't know. That's why I always feel like when people die, I'm always like, oh man, they made it. You know, I don't know, because maybe I've had a secret death wish. I don't know. I think I probably wish I'd had a happier time of it. Maybe, you know, when you get older, you look back, you know, and I think, you know, you see when you get older, you really, there's a lot to see. I mean, you know, you got all these decades behind you. You can look back and it's and then you just, there's a lot of perspective. I like perspective. I like to get a broad
Don't
perspective.
worry, Tony's not coming back from the dead. I've just used his YouTube to post that link for the video.
You
You
all right.
did?
You put your link, his link or your link?
I put the link to the video.
Oh, I don't see a
Oh, it is.
link in there.
No, I don't see it. Is it Lisa P221? PT?
No,
No, that's somebody else. Where'd you put it?
I know, I don't see it.
I just put it in the chat, but for some
She
reason,
can't put it in your chat because it's a link and she's not a moderator.
You can just leave a comment and then I can go to her channel and
Yeah.
yeah. So just make a comment, Lisa. Just say hello, rebel, or something like that.
okay.
Hmm. You got 117 likes. That's awesome.
That's cool.
That's a lot. Good for you. So I have to watch one of your videos or look at your posts to find out what you think about what. See, I don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
My last post, latest
Okay.
post is who I think is the porch guy on the Nancy Guthrie case.
Are those two? Those are the same guy or two different guys? They look like the same
I
guy
think
with
it's the
different.
same guy, but it's
Okay.
two different. It's supposed to be two different people, but I believe it's the same guy.
Okay. Now, who is this guy?
This is the guy that had two backpacks. This is two backpack guy with the bite light. Same night Nancy disappeared. And the other guy is the guy in a blue Nissan Rogue that Dad's Gone Live caught being a freaking creep around Luke's house, Luke Daly's house. No, I know it's not you, Lisa. There, Jennifer got it.
Hmm.
Okay.
Interesting.
So there's Lisa Red stuff. There it is.
Oh, Pat, you lost your dog. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. That's a rough. That is rough to lose your
My dog.
like
My dog.
that.
I'm 15 years old.
Really?
I'm still walking him every day, but he can't walk as far as he used to. He pulls me down the hill, and I pull him back up the hill. Less than a mile, and he's like, and he always gets a treat when we get back, so he makes it, but it's tough. A couple times he couldn't make it up the front porch. I have to take him around the back to the little steps. I got a ramp for him, but he's afraid of it. So
Oh, really? Wow,
I
15.
got to take time to train him on the ramp.
What kind of dog is that? Is he?
It's kind of a lab mix, something, not pure lab, but kind of
Yeah.
looks like half lab, half coyote looking dog. He's about 90
Oh, wow.
pounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a good
He was
size dog.
trained as a duck hunting dog, but as soon as they shot the shotgun, he pissed himself.
Oh my
So
God.
they put him in a kennel. For 3 years, he was in a kennel.
Oh.
And they were going to take him to the kill shelter, so we went and rescued him. And he
Wow.
had big ass concrete sores on his belly and his arms. And his
Oh.
head.
What kind of dog you say he
Wow.
was?
It's kind of like a lab mix.
Oh,
Not like a kind of lab coyote looking dog.
I got you. Well, guys, listen, I'm gonna have to get off here and get into bed.
All right, brother.
I am beat.
I'm about to wrap up too.
All right, Lisa. Sorry for your loss, darling. We love you, and you're still family.
Absolutely.
Good to see you, Rebel.
Good to see you, ma'am. Good to see you.
Good to see you, brother.
Do you know every time that I watch your live when you go on them damn hikes, I get tired as hell.
Tired of him hocking.
So do I.
Yeah, but you're doing the walking. You should be the one getting tired, not me.
I know. That's funny.
All right, guys, you have a good night. And Lisa, I'll get in touch with you when I set up the live for over there.
Thank you.
All right.
Take
You're
care,
very
hon.
welcome. Y'all be good. Stay safe.
All right. Peace.
Later.
Still don't see her link.
It's there.
Okay. I don't see. Why don't I see it? Oh, there it is. Oh, there. No, that's fine. Oh, she put it. Okay, I got it.
I'm about to wrap this up, y'all.
All right. You want me to jump down? You guys could say your last.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for having me. Now how do I get out of here? Maybe you should drop me down.
All right. There you go. Kicked. Just kicked her ass out.
What was?
felt
Oh yeah,
good.
Tony's favorite. That was Earthquake.
Yeah, earthquake. That's right. That's only for Rose from Virginia.
Yep. Earthquake.
She called me the other night, Rose. She's funny. All right, Red. We're sorry for your loss. And we'll stay in touch.
Absolutely. Definitely.
Okay. And I'll see you over there at Rebels when you guys get that set up.
Yep. We're gonna do it. I think it's bonfire thing this weekend. So.
All right. All right.
Absolutely.
Well, we'll see you then.
All right. Sounds like a good idea.
All right. We'll see you later.
Yeah. Thanks.
Bye. Well, that's it for the Tony. Tygur the Tony. I will see you when I get there. Hopefully, it won't be for another 35 or 40 years. 63, let's see. I got to at least make it to 100. So I'll see when it's that time. It's me, Mab. Who's that? Oh, that's crazy. Who's that? All right, it's just me now. Jennybug, you're welcome. Francis Garcia, prayers. Love all you guys. Sub up, hit the damn like button, and all that shit. Private chat. Hello. Okay, gotcha. I'll see y'all later. Peace.